Greetings, 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 greetings. Yes, man. Welcome to Peace and Wellness Health Show. Well, this look like the #1 show about health at this time in the world, for sure. And you know, today's topic, we are dealing with central nerve system. You know, central nerve system, it controls a whole heap of things, whole heap of things in your body, overall. Alright, so before we even go into that, there I drink, that tea me there I drink, you know, that tea I name FA, it me there I drink. I mean, rain a fall outside, it's a wet day, so I just say, go and drink some of my tea also. Yeah. Welcome. My name is Bigatan if this is the first time here. And you know, say this show we talk it as it is. You know, we talk about health as it is. So everyone can understand where we are dealing with. That is the main objective of this show, the Peace and Wellness Health Show, where we talk it as it is. Welcome. Jacqueline Dix of Peace and Wellness Tea, my sister. Nat, Peace and Wellness Tea, Spur. Yeah, man. Sandra Simit, Peace and Wellness, welcome. Always remember to share the live. I'm going to tag my number before we even start. Before we go down into the vegetable of the matter. The number is 1876 863 0673. Send it like this, and then you hold it down like that, and you pin it. Good. There it is. So today we're not going to try to learn how to pin it. We already pin it. Alright? But before we go into the vegetable of the matter, I mean, you know, I'm in the parish of Manchester, which is central Jamaica, which is basically the center of Jamaica. And I'm in the capital of Manchester, which is known as Mandeville. Also, last week Friday in Mandeville, boy, it wasn't a good day. Wasn't a good afternoon overall. You know, we had a gas station here. Name of the gas station is Heaven's Texico. And unfortunately, something went wrong. We don't know, gas started to leak. I'm not here to determine or to talk about if them should I do this or should I do that. It happened already. Hey, Mario, what's the Peace and Wellness Tea? Welcome. Yeah, man. Green, Peace and Wellness. Nadine, Peace and Wellness Tea, my sister. As myself, I just there to talk about if you even send my condolences to the family of the person who died, as a person from Manchester. Try, big up yourself, welcome. And also those other persons who get burned up, and also those people who lose, them possession, material things. You know, you work hard for your things, so you don't want to lose it when you work hard for it. You know, it's just an unfortunate situation which shouldn't even happen. In our gas station, if you have gas a leak, I think they should even stop all vehicles from coming inside the gas station. Those were already there, them should have them turn off all the ignition, all the cars them turn off. Probably push them out of the way as well when them turn off the ignition. So these are some of the safety things that should have happened. You know? But it never happened. And we see the outcome. You know? When you're in the States, United States that is, when you go on the pump, you have to turn off the ignition. You know, you have to get out the car and pump it for your own self as well. Pump the gas for you. Some states, for example, Halloween, Peace and Wellness Day, brother, long time, Bamboo. If you are in, say, New Jersey, where you have to get out and I think you have pump attendants in New Jersey. But most states that I've been to, on which I've been to actually every state, I've been to all the states. You know? I've been to all the states. Inside US and outside US, I've been to all states. But most states you have to turn off your ignition. Or all states you turn off the ignition and get the gas. So that are some of the rules where we need to follow in Jamaica. And it's really sad, man. It pain up my heart, you know. It pain up my heart to say, right in my parish, right? So something like this happen. Even if it was not inside of my parish, but I feel the same way. Because the people we are dealing with. The people we are dealing with. So as I say again, my condolences goes out to the family who lose or lost them loved one. For real. Next thing, there's a lot of killing going on or a lot of shooting going on. I mean, people who is on Facebook, them see this all the time. Especially in Jamaica with the soldier man them and the police and woman giving bun. Woman a give bun and man a give bun. You know, this, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What I don't know? It's not that I don't know why it happen. I mean, I don't know why it shouldn't happen. Because it happened because of a few reasons. One of the reasons, lack of communication from both sides. I'm not here to blame the man and I'm not here to blame the woman. Because it's not supposed to happen on no side. On none of the sides. But some of the things that I realize as a youth I grew up is that communication, lack of communication, break down the family structure. Lack of communication. You know, some more communication. You know, have time out to talk to your family. I mean, 4 people inside our house and all 4 people busy. Wife they on laptop, husband they on phone, children they on computer and other gadgets. And everybody busy and do different talking outside of the family. Even when we go to the airports, these are some of the things I'm seeing at the airport. We say 6 people come in as a family, all 6 of them depend on their phone and do something external. No literal communication. The communication was already poor, but because of technology, which is good and bad, it becomes even poorer. Morning, Annette, peace and wellness to you. Camille, peace and wellness to you. Welcome. Welcome to Peace and Wellness Health Show, where we talk it as it is. See? Yes, Nicholas. So, this is something where we have to change. And one of the suggestions when we think how to change it, one off. I'm going to come to another reason, but this is one of the suggestions. We have to put away the gadgets, from the phone to the iPad to the laptop, at least a few times a day. One at a time is in the morning for breakfast. As a family, come together for breakfast. If you're having breakfast as a family. So even that 10 minutes, come together, dash with the phone and come together. If you use a person that deals with devotion, you have to put away these gadgets in devotion time. You have to put away the gadgets in devotion time. So that's another time. At dinner, if you're having lunch, or say lunch before dinner, if you're having lunch, you have to put away the gadgets at lunchtime. Put away the gadgets at lunchtime. Quail peace and wellness to you, man. Welcome, my brother. Put away the gadgets when it comes to lunchtime. Deal with your family, one-to-one. At dinner, put away the gadgets at dinner. Even if it adjusts at 15 minutes. Have some communication, have the communication banded. You know, some of you as man, when you meet a woman, you were in a very nice clothes. Big up yourself, my family. When you meet a woman, you attire yourself properly. That day, you attire properly. And you meet the woman that day. But since you meet the woman, you start to, and you start, the relationship start, you start to what me say now, you start to attire yourself anyway. You start to wear some old clothes where you wear in a yard. You know? You start to put on any dirty slippers. And this go on both sides too, you know, both sides. You know, the woman might attire herself properly that day as well. And then now, it break down. You know, you think you get too comfortable. So you start to attire yourself anyway. You used to put on some of your nice cologne them just to even go up a shop. Now you not put it on again. You know, you run out of the house anyhow. She don't like that. She don't want that. The man don't like that neither. So, you know, so some of them look at small things there. You know, as a man you might trim your hair. She might like you when you trim your hair in a certain style. Continue it, make sure you always look fresh, man. Keep up yourself, always look fresh. Always look fresh. Woman always look fresh, some man for always look fresh. Me know woman always look fresh. Woman not left out of the house. Woman take 2-3 hours for bathe and 2-3 hours for put on them clothes. Man, do the same thing. Just like our woman, if our head hurt, she run down a doctor. We as man, we feel like we make out a steel. We head hurt, we not go to no doctor. Or when we are dead, or somebody have to take you out of the house, carry you to a doctor. We have to change them, look what we say. So back to the relationship, communication, important, very important, very, very important in the relationship. And that's one of the things we break down this relationship. You know? And when you talk to your woman as a man, sometimes we feel like we overpower the woman. Overpower, like, you know, we think we're stronger than her, we think we know more than her. No, and that's how it goes. In a relationship, it is a balance. You have equal say, she have equal say. The two are now balance 100%, 100% or 50%, 50%. It's a balance. She don't have to agree with you either. And you don't have to agree with her. But that not say, true not agree upon a reasoning because vexation. You just not agree upon that topic, so not reason it out and show why you not agree upon this and why you not agree upon this, so that you can create a balance and compromise on some of the things. Because when you compromise, it is important. Very important to make a relationship work. You have to learn to compromise. You have to learn to compromise. You don't go one way. You don't go one way. Alright? Barry, peace and wellness to you. Welcome, man. Anne-Marie, peace and wellness to you, my sister. Yes, it does go on both sides. Of course, for sure. Alright. The other thing, when we say a cause the problem in this burning thing we are going. Like how you hear Macadam and a Blacker say, burn him, take man pan him, can't run him. Big up yourself, Maca, you know, me a good friend. And she's just doing her work as an artist. You know, them see what go on and them sing about it. Seeing Mark Graham, peace and wellness to you. Welcome, long time. Remember, if this is the first time here, share the live. That's all we require for you to share the live. Whenever time you share the live, a lot of people can get the information what we are talking about. Alright? Oh, my dad didn't drink me tea. Yeah. Why? I'm not lie. It's really bitter. But when you drink things with bitter, you know, this is the tea I drink. FAT. It is known as FA. See? And these are the tea I recommend for everybody have. You don't have to sick to buy the teas. You don't have to sick to buy teas. Just like how you don't have to sick to buy Fenzik and Caffinal and all these things having in your cabinet. Have the teas them there too, man. So you don't have to sick. Back to it. One of the main things will cause burning a relationship, in my opinion, this is my opinion, is the food. One of the main things will cause the killing is the food. One of the main things will cause people to sick is the food. The food are the number one thing why we are sick. The food are the number one thing why so much crime. Them not see it. It's so basic that not ever see it. And the food is the number one thing where mash up people, relationship. Because of how you eat. You're easy to upset. You're miserable. As your husband say morning to you and tell you good morning, and you feel so upset to hear even the good morning, you would have fight him. A good morning, him saying. And you go the other way. The woman say good morning to the man, and the man ready to kill the woman for say even good morning. Why? There's a blockage inside of the system. JD, big up yourself, peace and wellness. There's a blockage inside of the system. There's a blockage inside of the system. Inside of your body, there's a blockage. It's like the wire them now connect. There's a disconnect, and it comes through the food. So as a man see a girl, Fitzroy, peace and wellness to you, welcome. As a man see a girl, the first thing, once he's not clean, once him inside not clean, I'm not talking about clean now for bathe and put on clothes. I'm talking about your organs them. So that means that your mind can think properly. Once a man say a sexy girl right now, or even if she's not sexy, to him, the first thing coming in his head most of the time, it used to happen to me too, is how I have to choose my words because I have children watching this live as well. There's a lot of children all over the world watching live sometime. If they not watch live instantaneously, then we'll watch it after. So I choose my word them carefully. The first thing coming in your head is how the position where you put that woman in as a man. The first thing, you see a nice girl on the mall, you see a nice girl on the street, you see a nice girl on the train, on the plane, in the bus, in the taxi. The first thing coming in your head is the position as a man. When you're clean, when you're inside not clean. You know, we're eating incorrectly. The first thing coming in your head is the position. How you that position are. For the woman is the same thing. The same thing for the woman. How much you don't want to have that man in his bed, in her bed. The same thing, and it comes through the food. It comes through the food because you eat the wrong food, so the brain now send the right messages. Trust me, it made the disconnect. As I challenge the government of my country, I challenge the government of Jamaica. Faith. Test all of the hardcore criminals where them have in a prison where them already have lockup. The hardcore me I talk about. I'm not talk about the want to be. Or the local man will get a gun and can just go squeeze the trigger and he kill 4 or 5 innocent people. Most of them are followers. You know, them not ready. They just do it for them friend or the hype. The real hardcore criminal them, if you test them and check them brain, you see them have a lot of mercury. A lot of mercury in them head. We make them disconnect, make them can't relate, make them can't think properly. Have me excuse. Let them cannot think properly. Let me read some of these comments. Good morning to you, Angela. Peace and wellness to you. Yeah, man. Dr. Bigatan, give thanks for the edification. You are alright, presenting to the nation. So true. You're welcome. You're welcome, Fitzroy. Culture, peace and wellness to you. As we say, share the live. Because we have a lot of things to discuss today. We're going to talk about the central nervous system. We're going to talk about hysteria. We're going to talk about insanity, memory loss. These are some of the things that we're going to talk about today. And it all caused through the central nervous system has been compromised, have a breakdown. And it caused through the food. All of them something like depression caused through the food. Back to the topic where we are talking about, or back to where we are saying right now. Real hard facts, Mr. Grant. Real hard facts. You know, so this is talk it as it is. And we only talk factual truth that can be proven. Anything we got and say, don't just take it. Now you hear it, go research it. Research it. Don't just take what I say. Research it. Just as though you have the time, if you do any other thing else, spend a 20 minutes and research the things that you hear me say. So, once you see the people that behave a certain way in a relationship, like this soldier guy, him go home, his wife is a police officer, she there with the next policeman in her house. What you think cause something like that? I mean it have gone on for years. This is not nothing new. All of them burning things we are going and nothing new. It are going for years. But because we have phone now, like how we can come to now live on this phone, and you see me instantaneously. So true, we have the phone them now. You know, we see these things quicker. But it are going for years. You know, them things are going for years. So this soldier now go home and him see that happen. What do you think? He never kill the police officer. He never kill the girl. Which is good. I salute them for that. I salute the two things where we say I circulate with the two soldiers them. We never kill the girl. The two of them catch them woman with man. And both of them, nobody never dead. So I really salute that. Because no matter what, she do the wrong thing because of the food. Him do the wrong thing because of the food. As in the other man, when they there, do the wrong thing because of the food. So them not calculate properly. Them body not detox. Them body not detox. You understand me? So them not calculate good. And when I say calculate, them not think properly. Them not drink no FAT. Them not drink any tea like this. Or I could say this one. This is another powerful tea. QK. These are teas where we put together what we think even one pack of these tea you have in your home and drink even one time a day will do great works. And them not cleanse none at all. Them not cleanse. Look, people who don't want to take the liquid, in which I don't make the liquid anymore. This is how we do it. This is a cleanse. This is a powerful cleanse. This is 21 plants put together. We deal with cleansing the entire system. Cleanse out your colon. Cleanse your sleeves, which is a part of your lymphatic system. Cleanse the entire lymphatic system. This way you see right yourself. In capsule form. This cleanse where you see right yourself. Clean you up. Clean you up. Every house in the world if you have one of this. Yeah. But we're going to talk more upon them. We just want to say a few things before we go down into the vegetable of the matter. You understand me? Flow, peace and wellness to you, my sister. And a good man. A war hunt. To you. Culture, I'm not sure if I understand that word there. War hunt to you. Anyway, so the food. Really and truly the food. So as a man say a woman, first thing the position. Which position I put that girl in. And him have all female girl I walk with. Him have female girl I walk with. And see a next girl. And I think about the position when I have the next girl in her. While him I walk with his girl. You see what the food make you do? And the food make you do that. It's like you just eat at your house. Let me show you how these food or the food stay. You just eat, let's say you eat your rice and peas. You eat your piece of chicken. You know, your wife make this nice barbecue chicken give you or this nice French fried chicken where you might love. See, now you eat a nice 2 pieces of chicken and you eat your rice and peas and you drink your soursop juice or your carrot juice. You understand me? And then you drive out of your house. Long time for true, Nigel. When you drive out of your house, you drive past KFC. You're just eating, and you go drive past KFC. When you drive past KFC, here, you know, so I feel like I'm a 2 piece. you just eat chicken at your house. You just eat chicken at your house. You just eat rice and peas at your house. You just drink your carrot juice or your soursop juice or, mixed with your jargon and everything. But all of them food, they throw it wrong. Through wrong eating. As you go outside and see KFC or you see burger, you say, you know, someone want a small burger. Yeah, you just eat. I know you are doing it, I know you are doing it. I can't blame you because it's not you doing it. It's the food. And the food where you eat. I do that. And you not cleanse it out. You not cleanse it out. The food. The food are the biggest problem we have in our society, my people. When you see a politician in a parliament, for example, our parliament here in Jamaica, and these politicians have behaved a certain way, These politicians are behave so because they eat incorrect as well. Them nani am good. The people who are lead with our heads of state not eating correctly. So what you expect? They're not eating properly. So what you expect? Our minister of religion, they're not eating properly as well. A lot of them not eating properly. Imagine him have diabetes and him have pray for somebody with cancer. Or vice versa. Him have cancer and him have pray for somebody with cancer. Or pray for somebody with diabetes. That's not correct. I mean, how that work? You have the sickness and I pray for somebody with the sickness. Come on, my people, man. Come on, make we think, man. Come on now, man. Make we think, my people, man. Let us think, man. And you can have the sickness and try to cure it. Put yourself on herbs. These plants, as what the Bible said, the herbs are the healing of the nation. Yes, welcome to Talk It As It Is. Peace and Wellness Health Show with Bigoton. My name is Bigoton, your herbalist. Alright? So the food, our challenge. I have another thing before we still not gone now with topic yet, you know. But I have to adjust these things before we go into my topic. We have another thing to talk about. The other thing when we want to talk about, I want to really say enough respect to the step-by-step band here in Manchester, Mandeville. You know, these youth, them fathers start the band and them take it up. And them have an award show where them do every year. And this year I was awarded, you know, for the works what I have been doing with them as a musician as well, as an artist, my accomplishment as an artist. You know, you might never hear about Bigoton before. You know, but we are musicians as well. I've been to 73 countries. I've performed in 73 different countries worldwide already, which even include China. And China is my 73rd country. Since going to China, I haven't been to another new country as yet. You know, but hoping to go to Africa this year to add some more countries to it as well. Alright? So I really want to take this time out to big up Step by Step Band and really want to show my appreciation for the awards. It is a Peace Awards. Community Peace Awards. That's the name of the awards. And I received one. And there's not many people get it as artists each year. So I was fortunate to get it this year. So I really appreciate that. So at least I feel appreciated for the works when I put in as a musician, even my own peer here in my parish, you know, to bless me with an award. So give thanks to that. Now, let's go into the vegetable of the matter of today's topic. Drinking my FAT. Bitter. Very bitter. Let me read some of these comments. You are the perfect testament to your style of living. Your skin alone looks so much better. Thank you very much. Car. Thank you very much. Well, these are what the herb does. And that them herb I do. As me tell you about this herb, the iron up. This is for man and woman. Every man, every woman in the world is supposed to have this. 1 glass of this every day. 2 cups, 1 glass. Supposed to drink this tea every day. Every day. And when you can't drink this tea, then if you can't drink that tea, then you could try with the Thai capsule. 21 plants inside of this capsule as well. Most of these capsules consist of from 14 plants to 21 different plants. Please remember to share the live as well. The information you might know already, but you might save somebody. Save somebody else's life. By sharing the live and make them even watch it for 5 minutes or 2 minutes. Very important. Yeah, Thai is a Chinese word for iron. So this is iron. 21 powerful iron plants. Super powerful. So you could have this as well. Or you could have it in the tea form. You could iron up yourself. Well, this is one plant. The iron up is one plant. Yep. And we have a show on the iron up already, so we're not having the show on it. We just show you some of the products them where we have. People continue asking me about this product. The melter. Yes, we do have the melter. I mean, if you think say you can't get off sugar, or you're overweight, like 20 pound, 30 pound, 40 pound, 50 pound overweight, and you don't have the time to exercise. And when I say exercise, I mean you don't even have time for walk, and you really want to lose the weight. See, boss, yeah? This is the boss that does that. You don't even have to exercise. And I put my mouth where my money there. 100% work all the time. Whoever you are, wherever you are. The Melter Plus. Yes. Any product when I show up on any one of the shows them, we always have them. We always have them. Alright? Delroy. Peace and wellness to you, my brother. Fuzzy. Fuzzy has now. But it is people's choice. There's a different conversation going on inside here. I don't know. But anyway. Yes. Thanks for all the congratulations, man. Thank you. So this is known as Camno. Camno. C-A-M-N-V. Camno. And this is what the topic of the day is about, the central nervous system. This capsule, it is in capsule form and it is in the tea form. So this is what we are going to talk about today. People, if you have any family member that is insane, mentally challenged, if you have any family member that have Parkinson, Alzheimer's or Alzheimer's, if you have any family member that has a bad memory, loses his memory often, if you're forgetful, you know, this is the compound that we put together. You saw it back small? Yeah. 96 capsule in it. This is a compound. This is one of the main compounds for the central nervous system. This compound was put together for the central nervous system and the spinal cord, because the central nervous system and the spinal cord connect together. So even people with pain, sciatic nerve pain, pinch pain, the same Cano capsule. We have it in tea form already with a different name, but because we upgrade it, so most of my clients that is already cured or reverse their ailment with this product before it was before it named where we have it, you know, the Cano or Camo. It don't have a O, but it have a V, so it is C-A-M-N-V. This is the main capsule. The main capsule, the main compound we put together in capsule, and it is in powder form. Whenever time a person's central nervous system compromise, breakdown, no matter how mad the person be, central nervous system problem. Maxine, for anybody who want the price, for any one of the products, you see that number we pin, 876-0673. Just contact me on that number after the show is end. For anybody at all who want to know the price of anything, let us talk about that. Because we only have 1 hour to do the show. So let me give out all the great information what I want to pour out. And then we can talk about prices and shipping and everything. We ship all over the world, man. All over the world we ship. And the prices are very economical. Very economical. So if you have a person in your family who are mentally challenged, well, fall under depression, because according to the food, it will depress anyone. Sometimes I come up on the show and I say, well, I not even want to talk. To how it sound away, I not even want to talk, but I have to talk because I have to help people. I don't want just I use my live for other things. When I'm talking about music, I do my live on my Instagram. Or I might do a live on my YouTube channel. Let me have some of my tea. Bitter, but that is good. Good for the liver, good for the kidney. And this herb I use is a lymphatic herb. So it will remove all the mucus out of your lymphatic system as well. When we use term like lymphatic system, a lot of people might not have an understanding what we're talking about. Just as how your vein run with your blood, with your red blood cell. There's another system run along that where doctors might not tell you about, which is known as the lymphatic system. Where do it help go into your blood and take out the bad thing them and neutralize it and put in back the good back into the blood and go. So it's a vein around beside the vein where your blood, where your red blood cell are running. And that is the system we need to keep clean. If you can't clean that system, you'll never be healthy. You'll never be a healthy person. And there is no chemical can clean that system. No chemical can clean that system. It's not a temporary fix. You have to use the plants, the lymphatic plants, to get that system clean. Also remember to share the live. Please remember to share the live. It's very important. Share the live, share the live. Yes. So you have somebody in your family who are mentally challenged. You might take them to the hospital, bring them to the hospital, then give them an injection to calm them down. That is a very wrong thing you do. That's a very wrong thing you do. What is good for blood clot? Water is good for blood clot. Since you don't want me to change the topic, because I am saying, I have done 60 odd shows. I've done 2 shows about blood clot already. Pauline, Peace and Wellness Tea. I've done shows about that. You know, there's a lot of topics that you might want to ask me about. But if you go through my Facebook, this Facebook here that you are on right now, there's over 63 topics that I have done already. Alright? So I don't want to be straying from the point. And then when you ask me a question, you said to me, say, how big I can not answer you? Or is not answer me no want answer? No, it's not no answer me no want answer. I want to stick to the topic of the day. Because we only have an hour. And it is very important. But if I go back and make people medication to ship off as well. Some of these that I'm showing you are people products may I show you. Alright? So if you have somebody with mentally challenged, don't rush them to the hospital. If it is other emergencies, you can rush to the hospital. If you even see me in a car accident, rush me to the hospital, quick and fast. Alright? But if it's not an emergency like that, you can't call the number now, you have to call the number after the show. But if there is any other emergency, rush me to the hospital. But in case where there is no emergency, like for example, insanity, you don't call them madman, madwoman. You're just mentally challenged because of the central nervous system. And the central nervous system, at the head, the pineal gland, and the brain, compromise. Or this are the disconnect because of the food. Alright? And because of the disconnect up yourself, it goes to the other brain, which is in the lower intestine. So a 2 brain we work with. 2 brain we work with. 2 brain, just like how them say man think with 2 head, or man have 2 head, man have them head like this head, and you have another head down here, which we might call the phallus or the penis. And a lot of women will say, yeah man, him think with him phallus, you know, him think with him penis. Some man have 2 head. That is the same way you have 2 brain. You have this brain, the cranium, and you have the brain in the lower intestine. So a 2 brain. So when a person mentally challenged, it is this brain and this brain, are both brains. So we clean out the 2 of them. This one, clean out the top brain and the spinal cord. So a two brain we are clean up. For depression, a two brain we are clean up. This brain, calm now, does that part of the work. For the lower brain, the cleanse does that work. So these two products are two powerful products. And along with that, we give some teas, like our LOV tea. That is a powerful tea. Very powerful tea. So it's just a few things to give these people that is mentally challenged. Or to give these people who, Alzheimer's, even when you're 200 years old, you don't have to be that forgetful. A lot of people have them phone at them ears, and I look for them phone. You have your key in your pocket, and you search down the whole house, and of course, I look for your key. You search down the key in your hand, you key it by your finger, and you search down the whole house. You cuss the picking of them, you cuss your woman, you cuss the husband, everybody. You get some misery, you go late for work, you got this, you forgot doctor, your appointment, everything happened, and your key then in your hand. That is not a good sign. That is not a good sign. You need both opal, of course. Of course. Link me after the show, man. See the number pin there. Nana, peace and wellness to you. LOVT. What does LOV mean? LOV is Lily of the Valley. Yeah, it's Lily of the Valley. Alright? Yeah. Yeah. So back to it. Back to it again. And you have a lot of people as well. Seeing, sometimes these people that watch these live, it is good to watch other herbalists. Nothing is wrong. I myself watch a lot of herbalists. Of course I do. I go and watch them, hear them talk about the topic, and hear the challenges where them go through at times, of course. Just as how doctor reason with doctors, doctor have them doctor friend. I as herbalist, I have my herbalist friends as well that we communicate with. Every day too. Every day too. So nothing is wrong with that. But don't take up the challenge if you're not skillful. If you don't know something and you want to learn how to do this thing, you're going to take some studies. It's not going to happen overnight. So if you get a client as a starter and you don't understand that situation, contact a skillful herbalist. You don't have to be Bigatan. There's a lot of skillful herbalists out there that I know. So it's not Bigatan alone. There's a lot more out there. Alright? So don't forget that part. And as a person who don't understand these herbs, don't take up the challenge and put yourself in trouble. Alright? Contact Bigatan or another herbalist that is skillful. Contact people where make people cure. Contact people where make things work. It's like how we know my product them work, and we have countless testimonial from the time we have been doing this. And we are talking about from AIDS to herpes to cancer, countless diabetes. We're talking about insanity as well. That is not countless. We're gone at least 4 already. But probably people don't know. So that's why we say, hey, let's do the topic today. And the central nervous system. Where I make people go crazy. And not the central nervous system make you go crazy. No. The system and the food make you go crazy. But it's a breakdown of the central nervous system. That's what we really are saying. Alright? Good. So, a person falling in depression. These same two products, very important. Cholesterol is easy to fix, man. And no say gene. You might even go to your doctor and your doctor tell you, stop eat fried food. Yes, stop eat fried things and start to go with things that is steam. Leave out dairy products. Leave out dairy products. Steam your food. And drink a lot of green. Green overall is good. Green overall is good. Get an extractor. Invest in an extractor. I always tell people this. Invest into an extractor. One other thing I want to show you a herb. This herb named Quassia. This herb named Quassia is a powerful herb. Very powerful herb. But all of the herbs that we may show you come right here so in a Jamaica. Right here so in a Jamaica, me get every single one where I show you come from. Every one of them come from Jamaica. And because we are here in Jamaica, when I get the herb to you, it might take 2 weeks, the longest to get to you. You can have that herb up to 6 months, up to a year, and it is still potent. Worse if it is root or the bark. If it is the leaf, then you know it might can probably go for 6 months. So when me I sell you my protocol, you get the strongest, you get the most potent herbs that will always work 100% of the time, all the time, no exception. There's never a time I sell a protocol except for this one time, and I talk about it about a year and a half ago or 2 years ago on one of my show, and I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna mention it again. This man contacted me, and when he contacted me, he said to me, Bigoton, you have anything to boost up my sex drive? Apparently his sex drive has been compromised. Probably a small ED, in which I don't know what is small ED. So I'm saying, he have a small ED problem. He have an ED problem. Erectile dysfunction problem, alright? That is it. Him not erect properly. It's weak. And it causes through the food. So I said to him, did you take a cleanse before? Have you ever cleansed your body? Him say, yes, him take a cleanse. I said, well, if you take a cleanse already, I have 2 products can send to you, or 3. I have one named Arise 1 and the next one named Arise 2. Arise 1 and Arise 2. If your body is already clean, if your system clean, if your liver, if your kidney, if your slims, if your lymphatic system already clean, and you only take these 2 products, then you should be good. From the very first day you start to take it, you're good. Don't put yourself in a trouble now. Make sure you have a wife. Or make sure you have a woman where you live with. Because I don't want to sell you these products and you don't live with a woman. Because I don't want you to go put yourself in a problem. Because these herbs that I'm telling you, it is super powerful herbs. And buy the product. See, buy the product. And when him buy the 2 products, about 3 months after that, within the first week, him said, Bigoton, the thing I work. The something I work, man, the product them bad. That's by phone call. About 3 months after that, me hear from him again. Him said, Bigoton, you know, say product never really good. The product never so good. So I say, you buy this product 3 months ago, and then you tell me, say, in the same week, you say the product good. And now 3 months passed. When did you clean your system, your organs? Him say him do a detox about a year and a half ago. From the time he buy the product, 1 year and a half ago he buy the product, Him do a cleanse, Have me excuse. 1.5 years ago, him do a cleanse. What kind of crazy world are we living in? Eh? A lie I tell, man. Me know a lie I tell, Pauline. Me know a lie I tell. So him say 1 year and a half ago him do a cleanse. So, you see what I'm talking about? These teas are something you're supposed to take daily, even one of them. Even my clients. When I deal with my clients, I explain to my clients, I say to them, listen, if for example you have cancer, or say diabetes, not even the cancer, say diabetes, which is a dangerous sickness. So you have the diabetes, and me say to you, follow this protocol that I'm sending to you, these herbs that I'm giving you, and my nutrition food list, and follow it for 3 months. There is no way on this planet Earth. I put my life on it. I put my life on it. if you follow what me, Bigoton, Kevin Robert Roy, say, there is no way you know reverse the ailment. Cancer, same thing. Once you follow what me say, you can't wrong. None at all. No time. So, this is why I say this. Say you dep on the protocol and you live abroad and you just set your plane ticket to come on vacation in Jamaica like a month and a half after you start the program. And you want to come to Jamaica for 1 week or 2 weeks. And you know to God, so when you come to Jamaica, you're going to mess up. You know, you're going to want to eat your roast fish, your fried fish and bami, you know. You could have go check your grandmother, you want some of your grandmother rice and peas and, you know. And some of your grandmother cooking, whatever she cook. You're going to want some of whatever she cook. And you know what grandma feel no way. You know? So you're going to eat. You're going to take part of that. Grandma going to make some porridge mixed with condensed milk. You know? This condensed milk, I'm going to mix it and, you know, you want grandma or your mother, you know? And you don't want them feel no way. They ask me what should they do. I said, have some. You know, you're there in Jamaica 1 week or 2 weeks. Have some. Enjoy. Break the rule. And that food make you sick though, you know. But break the rule for the 2 weeks that you're going to be here. Break the rule. Because they say as you go back and you start back on this, it is going to flush it out of your system. Because you were already on it for 6 weeks. So when you go back, or catch up now. As you go back, you start back your program and get back serious again. And you use this and control it. You come out back out of your system real quick. Real quick. So, me know we are human beings and we are no idiot. It is best to eat the right way wherever you are. But if you not eat the right way all the time, yes, there is ways to combat that. That's basically what I say. So if you not eat right all the time, every single day, you can have this in your arsenal. You can have this in your arsenal. You can have this in your arsenal. FAT. You can have these teas in your arsenal. You can have this is a good one, enough people know. Vervian. This is a good tea. If anybody at all you know, we're insane right now, and you can find the blue Vervian. That's why I'm tell people watch this show and share the show. Because the information that when we give up on the show, you're not going to get it again. So always share the show. Share the live. Share it. Anybody where you know, we're insane or easily forget things or Alzheimer's, memory loss. You see this tea? You don't have to buy it from Bigoton. You don't have to get it from me. Blue Vervian. Call one of your family at Jamaica and say, go find Blue Vervian. Jai, cut up it, and send me one £2 night. Tell them to use it too. This tea, Vervian tea, is a super powerful tea. When I read ancient herbalists back in Egypt days, or you know, even beyond ancient Alkabulian time, all of them speak of this herb. And there's another one. There's another one that them speak about that we use often in all of our cleanse as well. To remove even heavy metal from the body. Because you have to remove heavy metal from the body, you know. You have to remove heavy metal from the body. If you go to dentist and you put in a filling and it is metal, go and remove it and make them put in back the new type of a filling. Remove the metal from your body, man. That's why alcohol is not good, because there's a lot of metal, different metal when they're inside a lot of alcohol. But not good. But anyway, If you can just give that person this tea, like 3 cups before them go to bed, like half an hour apart, you will see great difference. Within 1 month, 2 months, 3 months of drinking this tea alone, great difference. Great difference. You can't drink 1 month of tea and feel like, say, you have your sickness 15 years, you have your sickness 6 years, you have your sickness 1 year, and then you have to drink something for 1 month and say, yes, you expect to be cured. It don't work that way. It's not a quick fix. That's why I encourage people to say, listen, 90 days and any protocol. If it's diabetes, if it's high blood pressure, cholesterol is easy fix. 1 month. You know, more than 1 month to change the diet. But continue drinking different type of herbs. You understand? Is your teaching the same as Dr. Sebi? Well, we are in the same principle. And once you're using herb, it is not Dr. Sebi alone. And I salute Dr. Sebi as one of the greatest. So all who is in the same principle of using herbs, that we are dealing with. So it's not Dr. Sebi alone use herbs. Or you said the teaching, if it is. Yeah, it's the same principle because we are using herbs. And there's a lot of herbalists I learned from. Holy man. Including Dr. Sebi as well. For sure. No doubt in that. 100% sure. Even other herbalists that I have learned from him as well. But when we learn, it is for you to take that opportunity and go and upgrade. I've been to Tibet. Let me give you just a little history about Bigatan. I've been to Tibet 3 times now, just to learn about these teas and how to put them together. How to put the teas together. What combination of herbs to put together and work the best. I've interviewed so much herbalists worldwide before even come to the forefront and talking to people about these herbs. A lot of authors that write different books. Me and them sit down face to face. Spend my money go link them America, England, and Tibet. A lot of them. So, we know, including Dr. Sebi, because I've met him right here in California. So there's a lot of study into what we're doing because we know people want things to happen fast. And true, people want things to happen fast. You have to know how to synergize, how to sync these herbs the right way. The right way. Because nothing cannot beat the right way. It is only the right way all the time. We make it work all the time. So back to the blue vervain. This is one of the herbs. It's good for the blood. It's good for the central nervous system. This herb. And it's good for the heart. What a powerful herb. And I was saying that a lot of herbalists back then only use this herb alone. This is one of the best herbs for women. One of the best female herbs is. Every woman must drink this herb, especially those who see them monthly. This is important to have. And if them have cramp, or the food that causes cramping still, you know. And if you're not seeing any monthly, nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong with that. So don't feel, me I got dead, me not see no monthly. No, not a thing is wrong. Alright? Not a thing is wrong. Yes, man, you give all the herbs that we have. It's for children, it's for, especially this one, UCL baby. You only give smaller dosage. You know? You only give them in smaller amount. Smaller proportionate. Small portion. Ras Maisha, long time. Peace and wellness to you, man. Peace and wellness to you. I have another herb. See this one? Jamaican dogwood. This is how it looks, basically. Oh, I never show you how the herb them look. This one is the Quassia. Soon come back to that one there. I'm gonna show you the iron up. And this is the iron up. Important herb. Very. Anyway, Jamaican dogwood. Every household if you have one of this, especially people who have pain. Pain. And this is one of the herbs that we use when we are dealing with people with epilepsy. Epilepsy, which is fits. See there? The new brand product. This is Mr. Epilepsy. You calm now. This is what we use for it. See there? Dogwood. Pain. If you're having pain. Upfulness. Upful bubble. Peace and wellness. Welcome, man. Long time I haven't seen you. The dogwood. The Jamaican dogwood. See the number there? 1-876-863-0673. Yes. So epilepsy and pain. Jamaican dogwood. Powerful. When these herbs leave from Jamaica and come to you, it is such a glory. But one of the greatest plant that is inside of this formula. One of the greatest plant that is inside of this formula. When I met this formula, one of the greatest plant, or is it a plant? It is even more than a plant. It is a vibration. Have me excuse. It is a vibration. One of the greatest vibration that is inside of these protocol that I put together. It is love. L-O-V-E. When I am making these protocol, I make them with love. When I go to get plants from the bushes, or sometimes I don't have the time, but I'll get my bushman to go and get these plants. When I receive them with love. I talk to these plants, man. I ask these plants kindly to pour out their minerals to help people with their ailment. When making these protocols, you have to have love. You have to have love. Else don't make them. If I am upset because of a situation, because we're all human, and I might be upset of a situation, and I was to make a few protocols, I don't make them that day. I call my clients and I explain to them, said, hey, we're going to run a few days late or 1 day late. So I will ship your protocol tomorrow or the next day, in which I should have done it today. But because of a certain situation, I don't touch medicine whenever time I am upset of a situation, which is rare, very rare. Because people can't jam me out. Never sang name can't jam me out. People can't jam me out. Don't matter what people say, people can't jam me out. Because I was already aware that because of starch and blood, people will behave in a certain way. I was already aware. Sometimes even some of my clients, when they text, they may forget to say good day, good afternoon, good night, or whatever. But when people are ill, you have to see with them as well. So I don't let things like those trouble me. It could be because they are very busy too, and they just want to get to the point. Nothing is wrong with that. I understand. They're on the path of getting good. They're on the path of cleansing, cleaning the blood. They're on the path of cleaning the lymphatic system. They're on the path of cleaning all the organs. So I totally understand. And any one of my clients, that many of them is right here, right now. I not point out people. I don't do that on my show. Because each of my clients, their business with Bigoton is very personal and private. Very personal and private. And I respect that with all of my clients. But they are here. They can talk for their own self. They can say, Bigoton, that's true. I deal with all of them with love. All the time. All the time. I not talk sometime. I say all the time. Because sometimes a person might have a cancer and the person family take them all over to every doctor and do all type of doctor treatment, chemotherapy, radiotherapy, every therapy you can think of. Give them all type of different chemical pills. And they have that cancer 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And no help at all. It's just getting worse. Worse and worse. Peace and wellness, Gary. Welcome. And then they decide to try a herbalist. And they might end up with Bigoton. These people want to see them family heal overnight. So when them text a certain way or left a voice note a certain way, I understand. I have to show sympathy with them. I have to, because I know said they just want to see them family heal. All of we want to see the family heal. If you left and go to the hospital with your son or your daughter or your mother or your cousin or whoever, you want them deal with you right now. Right now, you want them deal with you. But then you see 20 people in the hospital already before you, you know. But good are even sicker than you, you know. Or sicker than your child. Or sicker than your mother or your grandmother. But you want them deal with you now. That's why I encourage people to say, hey, take these teas. Take these teas every day. So that simple mean might don't have to end up, grandma don't have to end up at the hospital. So you have to understand. All of us, you know, we care for our families. And we love our families. You know? And you want to get through first. But herbs take a little time. Herbs take a little time. It's not a quick fix. It's not an overnight fix. It takes a little time. But whenever time your body change over and get using these herbs. Because a herb like this, FA, there is no way you can be drinking something like this. This FAT. And have end up with all flu. It's not possible. You can't drink a tea like this tea. Or you taking this cleanse evil 2 capsules a day. And if you're sick, we say 3. It is not possible. What if you understand what I say? It's just like you have a child and you see the child grow up. There's no way the child could have stayed down. The child have to grow. So it's not possible. Even if you're short, you still have to grow. If there's no sickness to hold you back down. Yeah, so I ask people, say, hey, give yourself a fighting chance all the time, man. And if you buck up a herbalist, it might not be Bigoton who might can explain things in details. I explain to you because as I tell people, say, we are not the type of herbalists, and I salute all herbalists from the ancient to now. We are not the type of herbalists that not even a great doctor can wrap up around their finger. Because a doctor might study for 7 years. We study entire lifetime. Entire life. Entire life we are studying this for. We are live this. We are live where we are studying. We go through the challenge. We put on weight. And take it off to show people. Say, see it there. Without the aid of a gym. And yes, I do go to gym too. But we lose weight without the aid of gym. Just by natural herbs. And I even, once I did this, I do it 2 times I've done it. I show people that even as a vegetarian, you can gain weight. And how to lose it naturally with this product, with the melter. Naturally. So even sometimes you might see a person eating right and they still gain weight. Them still gain weight because they might lack of exercise. But they might eat the right food. But you will still gain weight. How I put on the weight when I did have it on. I was eating correctly. But I ate late. I still keep eating late. And doing that for a year or 2. Definitely you're going to put it on. and also lack of exercise too. Definitely you will put it on. Alright? So these are the things that we use to combat it. And these teas. All of these teas. All of these teas. That's what we use. Yeah. I don't have any idea of the time and how far I'm gone. But I feel good. Because I do want to address the central nervous system today and what we have for it. For insanity. So if you have anybody who is mad in your family, anybody with mental challenge in your family, 1 second, real quick, fast. Alright. Now we see time. And we have been going a long time. Just a check on the time. Yes. What time is it exactly? 10 minutes after. Okay. So it is 10 minutes after 12. So we're 1 hour and 10 minutes already. And we don't like to show them long because enough. It's early, bro. It's early. It's not so early. Yes, there's another term where them use known as bipolar. In the medical system, it is known as bipolar. It is the same thing. It is the same thing. Same thing as insanity. Are just different terms. It is the same thing. It is the central nervous system. We have to correct the central nervous system and we use herbs to do it. This brand new upgrade from what I've been using. And what I was using was working great. And now it is going to work greater. Faster. See that? Call it the CAMNU. CAMNU. For the central nervous system. This is what we use and do it. This is what we use and do it. For the brain, spinal cord. This is the man we use and do it. And as we always encourage people, you have to change your eating. Even 50% you have to change. And if you are really sick, you have to probably go 100%. Alright? And then we use this to clean the lower brain. We use this to cleanse the lower brain. Alright? So don't have any form of sickness and just get up, come and watch Bigoton live every day and you're there sick. Don't do it. I appreciate you watching and I appreciate you sharing the live as well. So that other people can see it and get the information and know that help is there. And know that there is genuine help. That's the difference, you know. You can't get help, but somebody help them and help them. Alright? Get in touch with Mr. Handsome. Thank you very much, Beverly. Yeah, man. So, as what I say, don't just watch the live and don't just share the live. But if you are ill, remember we can help with herbs. No side effects. Well, there might be side effects as in nauseousness. And if you're taking a herb and you feel nauseous, just stop taking it. You move to a different one. Or you might be taking the herb with different type of herbs and it causes the nauseousness. You just take them at different time. Alright? But the most side effects these herbs have is probably make you lose a little more weight. Where am I from? I'm from Mandeville. Roseville, live in Mandeville. Manchester, Jamaica. Alright? Acid reflux is very easy to fix, man. This tea, this is one of the tea where you have to have for acid reflux. Iron. We're lacking of iron. When you buy a protocol from Bigoton, let me say this before I close. When you buy a protocol from Bigoton, you get a set of stuff. A set of teas, you know, you get a set of teas and you get a set of capsules, which are herbs in capsule form, or you might want them in the powder form. So you can get them in powder form or you can get them in the capsule form because they are super, super bitter. So a lot of people can't take the bitter, but you still will have to take some bitter. You still have to take some bitter because one way to flush the kidney or the liver, one of the way to flush it, which is the most or the best way, is that whenever time you drink the tea in a liquid form, the bitter, and it goes under the tongue, it leaves from under the tongue and go up to the brain, and they tell the brain, say, hey, you need to release those poison from the kidney, release those poison from the liver. It need to be flushed. So bitter, when you drink bitter principle herbs, bitter principle plants, that's what it does. You go under the tongue, go into those holes, go up to the brain and tell the brain, say, all right, flush the kidney, flush the liver. So there's no escape from drinking some bitter. But some of them, even the melter, it is so bitter. The herbs them that, the plants them that are inside this melter, it is so bitter. I rarely sell this as powder. Rarely. How I sell it as powder is when the country that it is going to don't accept capsules. Or you might want it overnight and we cannot not overnight, you might want it within 3 days or 4 days and we cannot send it in capsule form that way. But this is a super bitter compound. The melter, super bitter. I love bitter, man. And me I tell you, say it's super bitter. When me take melter, me take the melter in a capsule form. Me I be honest, I love bitter, but me take it in a capsule form. My cleanse, bitter. So I do it in a capsule form. What if you can't take bitter? Because I drink the cleanse as well. Daily. This is something I drink daily. In the powder form. Alright? So we have all the herbs, man. We have all the herbs. Oh, someone was saying something about charcoal, activated charcoal. That's very good. Yeah, charcoal is very good, especially when if you're poison. You know, you can use charcoal as in our poultice as well. I've done a show about poultice, home remedies 1 and 2. Still yet to do number 3. I thought it would be this week, but because of what's happening, because of this insanity, because of people don't understand about the central nervous system so much. Them just hear the big word and them don't understand. Say, are the same thing. Insanity, Alzheimer's, people with sciatic nerve pain, people with pinched nerve, is one and the same thing. So these are the things we have to come and talk about and explain to people. As we say, we talk it as it is. We always, what do you recommend for stiff knee after paletta surgery? We have a tea, and we also would say to you, drink a lot of sea moss. Every joints, where you see that grizzle there in your body, the sea moss strengthen it back, put back the sinews in it. Drinking sea moss 1 cup a day, or probably 3 tablespoons with the different fruits. Or like me, I eat it. I eat the sea moss daily, and that boy see it work overnight. It remove all of the joint pain in. But you never see it happen overnight. You have to drink this thing daily for at least 60 days, going on to 90 days, and then beyond. And don't stop when you're not feeling no pain. Continue. It is mineral. You make from mineral. The plants them make from mineral. Everything made from mineral. The fishes of the sea, the plants, human being, animals, we are all made from minerals. And the human body consists of 102 minerals, in which you hear this from so much herbalists. You hear this from Bigotan many times. Sea must give you 90 of them or 92 of them. Yeah, 92. You have other herbs like bladder rock, who give some of that other mineral as well. you have kale, you have so much other sea plants. Because sea plant is very important to our health. Alright? See that number? That I pin right there, 1-876-863-0673. You can just contact me after this live for whatever ailment you have. I don't care what you want name. I don't care how long you have it. Give yourself a fighting chance. You can use a doctor's medication and you can use plants together, herbs together. And I will get you off your high blood pressure medication within 2 months. I'll get you off those diabetes medication within 2 months. 8 weeks I'll get you off them. I'll tell you how to get off them. I'll teach you how to get off them. And many other ailments. Many other ailments. Give yourself a fighting chance. You don't have to live with this sickness forever. Let us move forward. Alright? Let us move forward in health. So just link me up on this number and we can move forward. So I always tell my people, say, do all the good you can, whenever you can, wherever you can. After this live, it will be there for you to share as well. Alright? Jackie, peace and wellness to you, thanks. Gary, yes man. Carol, Michelle, thanks to you all. And thanks to the many people who have been here watching this live and sharing it. Cheryl, one love. Do all the good you can, whenever you can, wherever you can, however you can. Alright? I'll see you on the next live and I will announce it. Also remember, you can press the bell. Is this the bell on this WhatsApp? So when I come live, you get the notification. Barbara. Oh, I want to say my condolences to one of my clients' sister. Her name is Barbara and her sister has passed away. You know, condolences to the family, Barbara. Holy faith. You know. Holy faith. Try. Big up yourself. Alright, and go back and watch some of the previous shows them. A lot of topics, a lot of information. You might cannot afford to buy a protocol, but you can afford to buy 1 or 2 herb. Or you might can get the 1 and 2 herb. Watch the show them, me talk about it. Me always give you something free in the show. Always talk about 1 and 2 herbs where you can get in your arsenal. You might can get for free, where you don't have to buy from bigger town or nobody. Worse if a Jamaica you live, hold a bush there. Alright? Sir Grant, peace and wellness to you. Anna, peace and wellness. Big up, big up. Nadine. I'll see you next time, alright? One love, and remember, share the show. Share the life. Thank you. See you all the next time. One love.